Sine bar is a precise measuring instrument designed to use with a surface plate and slip gauges. It is used to measure angles very accurately and to locate the workpiece at given angle. Yes, in today's video I'll be talking about sine bar and how to use it. So let's begin. First of all, let us understand the construction of sine bar. Sine bar is made up of high carbon, high chromium, corrosion resistant steel. The purpose of selecting this material is to avoid wear and tear of sine bar when handling, which eliminates the error and maintain its accuracy. Two rollers are attached at the end of steel bar. The rollers are of equal diameter and axes of these rollers are parallel to each other. The length of sine bar is nothing but center distance between two rollers. Generally, this center distance is of 100 mm, 200 mm or 300 mm. This length is very precise and exact. Relief holes are provided just to minimize the weight of sine bar. Okay, now let us talk about surface plate. It can be assumed that surface plate provides exact horizontal surface to the sine bar. If we have the sine bar on surface plate, then upper surface of sine bar must be parallel to horizontal surface of surface plate. The principle of operation of sine bar is based on law of trigonometry. If one roller of sine bar is placed on surface plate and other roller is placed on height of slip gauges, suppose the height of slip gauges is h. We know the length of sine bar. So if we take sine ratio, then the angle theta will be opposite side upon hypotenuse. Means in this case sine theta is equals to h divided by L. Now we can calculate the angle. So theta is equals to sine inverse of h divided by L. Now let us see how to measure the unknown angle when the component is of small size. In this method, the component to be checked is placed over the upper surface of sine bar. Now we have to add the combination of slip gauges under the one roller and other roller is placed on surface plate. Adjust the height of slip gauges so that taper angle of workpiece will be exactly parallel to the surface plate. The parallelism of surfaces can be measured by dial gauge. If dial gauge shows zero deflection while traveling on the taper surface of workpiece, then we can say that both the surfaces are parallel to each other. Now in this triangle, we have height and length. Take the sine ratio. Sine theta is equals to h divided by L. Therefore theta is equals to sine inverse of h divided by L. And we will have the angle theta. Let us suppose the height of slip gauges is 50 mm and the center distance between the rollers is 100 mm. So in this case theta will be equal to 30 degree. If we have a workpiece like this, then how to calculate the taper angle? For that, we have to add a set of slip gauges under the both rollers, so that lower surface of sine bar comes in contact with the taper angle. In this case, how to calculate the height of perpendicular? Let us suppose this height is h1 and this height is h2. If I subtract h1 from h2, then I can have the height of perpendicular. So sine theta is equals to h1 minus h2 divided by L. If h1 is equals to 100 mm, h2 is